Welcome back, friends. I'm Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018, and first of all, I apologize. I know this video is up, well, more than 12 hours late because it's 11 hours late already, and we haven't even recorded it yet. So, recording and editing still to follow. Busy day for me. I had a job interview yesterday on top of classes that I was teaching, and today I had meetings during the day. So, yeah. I'm sorry, but we are here finally. So you'll get your fifth episode this week. We're about 11 games in, so a little more than a quarter of the way through a season. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how things have kind of shaken down. So you guys, which one did we do? Did we do this one? No, we did Nancy. That's right, 0-0. That's which one we did. So we did Nancy, draw, 0-0, followed by a 1-1 draw against Montpellier, followed by a 1-1 draw against Girondin de Bordeaux. So Bordeaux, I can say actually that. Lille Olympic crushed us. And see, 3-1. They scored 2 minutes in, and we didn't get our goal until the 91st minute. At least Hernandez got a goal, and you can see Hernandez has, we were discussing the fact that we weren't getting goals from our striker. We were only getting them from our midfield, and primarily from our wingers. But you can see goal, Painberg, goal. So, and Grossboy got a goal as well as a striker. So we have started to get goals from him. But then we lost to Nice, and I don't know why my stats don't show up for that right now, but they don't. And then Olympique Lyon crushed us 4-1. And and then we managed to rescue a draw against Stade Rennais. They were 17th in the league at the time. I think we were 18th. We lost. Montpellier was like 19th in the league. We're really, really, really going to pay for, which direction do I need to move on the camera here? For not beating the bad teams. We really desperately need to beat kind of those last 3 or 4 teams to stay up. I mean, that's it. I mean, if you take a look at the league table here, this is the lowest that's acceptable. We are supposed to avoid automatic relegation. So we need to be an 18th place or higher. So we need to be able to beat 19th and 20. We can't let Montpellier off. I mean, they're up here part way because I'm going to sneeze. That's why. Excuse me. Because we gave them a point. We had a draw and let them off the hook. Nancy, we let them off the hook. These teams are the teams we have to beat to survive if we're going to stay up or even just avoid the automatic relegation. So I don't even know. Did we beat? Okay, so we haven't played Ajaccio yet. I don't. But and we beat Troy, so we at least got one of those teams down. So we'll take it. But we are now down below our point per game level that we wanted. We've got 9 points in 11 matches. So our next league match really needs to be a win, and I think actually it is against Ajaccio. So we really need a win here to get us back to where we need to be. And if we do that, we're okay. We haven't played horribly. Just we had a 3-game streak there that was a little bit embarrassing. But these are all, for the most part, pretty high-level teams. Lille, Nice, and Lyon are, Lille, Nice, and Olympique Lyon. So, these are good teams. We weren't getting crushed by bad teams. Unfortunately, Monaco's had a little bit of a dip, but, I mean, they're still tied for top points. It's just goal differential, it looks like now. PSG is now on top with goal differential, thanks to, the 7 goals or whatever they got against us. We're too far back now. Maybe we look at wins. There we go. Yeah, the 7 goals they got against us. That's the difference right now. That's the difference in the league. 7 goals against us. How disappointing is that? But I mean, we gave Nice a few goals too. They got an extra goal for their goal differential there. Have we played Monaco yet? I don't think we have. We have not. And Lille, of course, we gave a couple goals as well. So who would have thought that we are going to help control the top level by how badly we decide to suck in any given game against the top of the league? I will say, though, that potentially our ambitions for some European competition, they might be a little bit too out there for us. And in fact, if we take a look, I hadn't looked at this yet, but if we take a look at the comparison here, and we take a look at our stats, This is the best one. This is as good as it gets, guys. We're only the worst in the league in pace. Mental, almost everything. Technical, almost everything. So that tells you where now. This highest obviously is going to be PSG and Monaco and Nice. The top, 4 or 5 teams are really, really good. And then there's a lot of people a fairly large step down from that. And so while we are worst in the league, there's no guarantee. I mean, this isn't something average is hurting us, right? We're not worst of the league against other teams. We're still worst in the league against all of them. But we may not be as far off as it looks like here. The difference here, 11.5 to 7.5, that's what is that? A difference of 4 there, essentially. We may not be 4 down from kind of a median of the league. We're just 4 down from that. So it may be that we have a 7.57, but there's a good 12 teams in the league that only have an 8.5. It's hard to tell with this. It'd be great if we could take out kind of the best and the worst and kind of see where things are in the middle there, do a little more statistical manipulation of this. But it is what it is. So as things stand now, I say we happen, whoops, that's not what we're looking for. We happen to be in 18th place, which is good enough. We may get relegated this season. I think if we do well next season, assuming we can keep the team together. That's the big if. Even though most of these players are players we had in League 2, relegation's hard to keep a team together. We have players that are worth money that would be wanted elsewhere. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, we did get really lucky with our Coupe de la Ligue, which is what we're going to play today. We picked Red Star, who is the only national team left alive in the competition, and they got demoted last season from League 2. So we went up, they went down. But that means they're not as big a difference as you would normally see between a League 1 and a national team. We were both League 2 last season, so there's not, there's one off-season difference between us, essentially. But we are going to play them today. This may be where we get a little bit of glory. This may be where we keep our team's morale up. I have had to have one team meeting already, and we're doing okay, decent match cohesion. I still do have good leadership support, but you can see we are average here in the locker room. So we do need to get some wins here for those places that we can get them. Injuries have been a pretty severe problem. At one point, I didn't have anybody to play on the right side. That's not injuries, that's money. Money's okay. 29th of October, we've only lost 70,000 pounds, in wages and stuff. So we're actually doing okay. We still got $2.5 million in the bank there. And maybe despite the fact that we are paying on a loan for the stadium, maybe that helps us. If we can survive this year, get our stadium built to get some more money in, and then potentially upgrade our training facilities next season. Because remember, our training facilities did get downgraded this season. We tried to fix that and we're told go away. But we are seeing problems with the medical on this. Is it this one? Medical Center season summary so far. Luke Chauvin's out, period. He's out for like 8 months. So he's done. We're not going to see him the rest of the season, or maybe at the very end. Hopefully it doesn't crush his development too much, because he was a really good young player that I really, really liked. So we'll see. But, we've had 2 injuries from Noah. He's already missed 5 weeks, 4 weeks for Gigla. You can see right there, these are all our wingers, right? These are our wingers up there. And in fact, I don't see it here. Oh, there. Let's see. Barbier, Gigla, and Chauvin. Yeah, so those are our 3 primarily starters, right? Barbier is always the starter. Chauvin was supposed to start most of our games, with Gigla being the sub for both of them, but also getting a fair amount of play time in over there. So we lost all that. At one point, I had one player who could play on the right side, period, offensively or defensively. So we actually had changed the formation at one point to do center fielders that played as Mazzala, so they played out, or at least the one on the right side did. And then I still ran with a left winger. I brought Barbier back down from an advanced winger to just a midfield winger, and then played a Mazzala on the right. And that was, I think, when we lost 3-1, and they roasted me in the press after that for my change of tactics from the tactic that had been working beautifully. How dare I mess with the fact that I had no players to play on that tactic didn't seem to actually register with anybody. But it is what it is. But yeah, you can see already where it's a little bit of an issue here. He had 5 injuries last season, so maybe Luke Chauvin is in fact a little bit injury prone, but this is an injury that takes him out all season. And we're already essentially there for Noah. One more small one, hopefully, fingers crossed, and he's where he was last season. So we're up a little bit, especially as far as days missed, if not total injuries. Yeah, I think that's all of the game news. I did finish my training course, so I do have my my final license, Continental Pro. You can see we do have some more some more green. I guess 10s were technically double digits anyway, but we got some 11s up there. Man management is 12. I assume this is kind of it. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I do want to do a managerial experiment to see how much these improve over time with the licenses and such, but I just haven't. I started to set one up. I just haven't followed through on that experiment yet. But this may be it. This may be as good as we get. Our reputation, though, is up to about 3 stars, so fairly good. We can live with that. I do find it interesting that our adaptability is 7, despite the fact that we've coached in a number of countries, won in all of them, and are fluent in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 languages. But we're unable to adapt to other countries, so we can only play in America. This needs to be adjusted by where you're actually playing and how successful you are, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, that's it. We are going to do something a little differently today. We are going to play in the cup match. It is against Red Star, and my nose is continuing to drip here. So, in honor, well, first of all, because this may be the only game that we actually expect that we're actually going to be favored for the entire season. And because, injuries being what they are, it's been interesting shuffling. This is the healthiest we've been in quite a long time. Luke Chauvin is still out, obviously. What does it say? Another 4 to 7 months. Tom Rippert, injured. Doesn't matter as much, backup goalie. Alberto Ferrer is is injured right now. He should be back after this game. Maybe this one and the next one he's going to miss, because I think we've got a couple of them fairly close together. Yeah, we've got another one in like 3 days. So he'll probably miss Red Star and Ajaccio. Obviously, the 2 games that we need to win were without our best center fielder. And then we got Ka after that, who should be beatable as well. So, if we could conceivably get 3 wins here, that will do wonders for our team morale. Obviously, this one we need to win for the board. This one we need to win for points. But if we could get another win against SMK, that would be spectacular. 6 points out of that is going to do us a wonder of good. I mean, if we were to take a look here, if we were to just add, 4 points, 9 to 13, all of a sudden we're mid-table, So if we get 6 points out of those 2, we're probably still going to be kind of lower mid-table, right, below the halfway point, but respectable. And then we can we can survive a few losses as we go on. We'll just have to see how that goes. But anyway, what we're going to do to be a little bit more fun in a season which promises to be a little bit of misery, I've downloaded a tactic, because why not? It's called I Got 99 Problems, but the match engine ain't one. And if we come over here and we take a look, we can see it is done by Guru FM. And appropriately enough, Guru FM is, as far as I can tell, French. I guess it's possible he's Belgian or something, but he does speak French on his Twitch channel. So I'm going to go with French. So in honor of him, a French Twitch streamer, and I have actually, despite not speaking French, watched some of his videos. So I do recommend him. Especially if you speak French. So Old Lady Plays, I know, I'm guessing that your French is probably pretty decent as one of those like 87 languages you speak. Or for anybody else, I do recommend giving him a check, giving him a look. We're going to play his special formation here, which is the 99 problem. So it is a 5-2-3 essentially. And essentially another one of those tactics, while he doesn't explicitly say that is supposed to take advantage of the match engine's inability to deal with 3 strikers. With groups of 3. So we've got 3 here, we've got 3 here. Why nobody runs like a 3-1-3-3 or a 3-3-1-3 or something like that? I don't know, but maybe we'll try it at some point. I don't know if we're going to win. We're going to run Barbier as our other attacker there, his other striker. He only has a finishing of 6, but his other stats are fine for that. And to be honest, I mean, Vasily doesn't have spectacular striking either. His is only 9, and he doesn't have the great crossing and stuff. So Barbier is going to be able to, even as an attacking forward, be able to help with those assists. And then we're going to run Axel up here on the right. We could run Jigla as well. He's right-footed. He'd be perfect for that. He'd be good up there. Axel's left-footed, which is good because more like the inside forward, he's going to come up his primary foot should be ready for goals coming across. That's my thought anyway. And did I do the same with Barbier? Barbier is left only, but I expect him to be throwing crosses in rather than striking. So that's what I did. Painberg, we're going to run here as a Mazzala. He'll kind of hopefully cover these areas a little bit. And he is left-footed, and Masudi is right-footed. So he's going to cover these areas. Lanzini and Navu move up from the full-back line to wing-back line. And we've got Simon Suleiman and Pikachu back here. I considered running Painberg on the defensive line. He can play defensive center. But his heading's 8 and his jumping reach is 8. That's really the only negative in his defensive ability. So I didn't want him back on the line. So we're going to give it a try. I think it's just going to be a fun thing to do. And that's it. We can always make a couple subs and pull this back to a more standard formation if we really want to. So I'm not worried about it. If we lose, we lose. I mean, the game's supposed to be fun. If it's not fun, then what the heck are we doing, right? So Barbier, Hernandez, and Grossboy up there. We do have Nikolai back here as a sub if we need to put somebody up, and also Jigla could be brought in there. We've got Kalulu, Flavius can go in back here. Do I not have some? We probably want somebody else in there. Let's take out Fair, and we'll go ahead and put Mohamed Salah in there. We could use him as a defensive center back sub there as well. Although Kalulu also is a pretty decent defensive center back. In fact, I've considered running him back there as well. I had a problem with him, but I'm trying to remember what it is now. Heading's okay. Marking, passing, tackling, positioning. Oh, his jumping reach is only 7. He heads well, but he just doesn't jump well. He's another one that could fit back here if we were to continue to do this something long term. But he also plays wing back. So we're going to run with Lanzini, though. Continue to try to help the youngster out. You can see he's been training well. All his stats are coming up. This may be a season where we just get some good competition. We help our youngsters start to achieve some of that ability. Maybe we drop back and it takes a season to come back. I don't know. And if that's the case, I don't know what we do, to be honest. But let's go for it. And let's submit the team. I do need to change the replay match speed stats because I was, playing really fast. Encourage him. Sure. Why not? And I want to come here because trying to burn through 7 games today this afternoon since coming home from my meeting so that we could play something. Let's do extended. I mean, we have it. I want to go very fast in between to kind of help take up some of that time. Sound good? All right. So let's see what we got going on. I need to turn this down just a little bit more. And we'll see how it goes. The tactic is I got 99 problems with the match engine ain't one from Guru FM. And we'll see how a French Twitch streamer can build tactics for our French team. Nouveau keeps that in beautiful cross in the middle, but nobody was there. Hernandez couldn't quite get to that one. Good defense there. But that's, I think, a promising start. So we'll see how that goes. Put your guesses down below. Pause it and let me know what you think we're going to do. Barbier, puts that one up top. He has scored on some free kicks on occasion. He's not the world's most spectacular free kick taker, but, 12, that's not shabby. So, oops, I didn't do that, but apparently they wanted to see Axel, so they brought it up. We're getting shots and they're not, but we're not scoring. Let's see. Nope, comes back out. I expect maybe this type of formation to be better for us in set pieces just because we've got 3 good center backs with heading and jumping that'll be up front to help with that sort of stuff. So Shez puts that one over. But we may see more goals from our set pieces, which isn't bad. We can take advantage of that. Navu over to Painbang. Major Pain, I think, is the nickname, if I can remember it. We haven't played enough games for me to get used to yelling his name out yet. Oh no, come on! Oh, that was a bad shot. I'm gonna demand more. I think we should be up by a couple goals by this point. All right, Lanzini with the throw in up to Masudi. Nice little chest down, beautiful out to Painbang. Major Pain. Oh my gosh, spectacular save by El Idrisi. But that'll lead to another corner for us. Let's see if we can take advantage of this one. Barbier feeds that one all the way back to Painbang again, since he's the one. Oh, the player fell down. There was nobody. It was just us. And so, of course, we threw it over the net. But we somehow managed to, I guess, deal with the... It'd be nice if we'd see some of our strikers taking some of these shots, right? I mean, we've got 9 shots here, but I haven't seen a striker take one. Not doing so well this half. Not as well as I expected. I mean, I think we're pretty well dominating. We're just not getting any goals out of it. And it only takes one to bring us down. Like I say, our morale is not the strongest at the moment. Although, if you did notice that determination and bravery are 2 things that we have very highly rated in the league. So hopefully that will help us out some. Bang bang over to Masudi. Just rolls it through. I don't know if that was a shot or if he's hoping somebody would get that. There were people there that potentially could have pounced on it. I think we go in angry. I think we do. There's no reason why we shouldn't be up on this. Navu feeds it into Pain Bang. Oh, Lenzini. Again, we had 3 strikers in there, but we're taking shots from outside of the box for no reason. So I think we go ahead and we yell, we go aggressive. Not happy. They need to win this one. And we're just playing badly. I mean, 6-3, 6-4, 6-3. There's no reason for that. This isn't competition. I know it's a different formation, but it shouldn't matter. Not in this case. We should have had a goal from the opportunities we've had. Partly it's the midfielders and defense wasting opportunities by taking shots themselves outside of the box rather than attempting to get it to the guys that are supposed to be taking the shots. But partly it may also be we're not playing wide open because they're not able to press enough. They're not getting enough possession for us to kind of counter back and get the big passes, up to Barbier to take the crosses in and stuff. It may help to have a slightly better team to play against, actually, with this formation. Look at that tackle. There we go. Cleared it down. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Barbier into Hernandez. He gets it up to Grossboy. He also, even though we've got 3 guys there, he takes the shot from long range. But at least it was on target. Goalkeeper did have to make a save. This one's going to roll back out. Barbier doesn't even try. He just watches DeCamps come out and get that. That is absolutely horrible. That was his ball, and he just stood there and watched it happen. Hernandez, oh my, great shot. Back pass almost made in, though, because the goalkeeper wasn't standing up. We are this close to blowing this thing open, but a lack of work ethic from star players and just a little bit of lack of luck. Manzini kicks this one out to Axel. Axel gets it back into Masudi. Pain bang. What does Major Payne do? Absolutely nothing. Gives it right back up to Axel. Tried to get it in, fails, but Lenzini controls, up to Pain Bang. Back out to Masudi. Back in the middle. We try to roll it through, but nobody's paying any attention for it there. Defense is easy to get to. At least Lenzini works hard. He runs back to get that one. Can we get a little bit of space here? Hernandez takes a step. It was a nice shot, but wide right. Goalkeeper doesn't even he just watches it. Pikachu's back for this one. Takes his time. Over to Simon. What does Simon got? He thinks about it for a little bit. Dribbles up a little bit, out to Masadi. He moves up, boots it way up. There we go. Axel's there. That's what we got to do with Axel. You got to get it to him, and he's got to take it on either the first touch or the second touch. You can't think about it, or he's not going to score. His finishing is too poor for that, but he's got great first touch, and you can just drop it in and let him take care of it like that. He will score goals. That's what we need to see a little bit more of. So 1-0. It took us 56 minutes, which was quite a bit more time than I expected, to be honest. I really was kind of thinking this was going to be like a 4-1 match, to be honest, but it hasn't quite worked out that way for us. I mean, I guess we could go a little more attacking if we want. We're just on standard right now, I think. Is that what that is? Or is that control? Standard. So we could move it up a little bit. But I think we'll just leave it. We've had the opportunities. I don't know if we've had good chances, but we clearly have had shots on target. Although, like I say, 9 of them have been long shots. So that's the biggest issue. What do you think, Copper Dog? Oh, we got a little bit lucky there. I look away to pet the puppy dog, and they get a shot rolled in. Deflects out for a corner. Bate. There we go. Shakarov comes out and takes that one away from everybody. Well done. Said he clutches this to his chest. I didn't quite see that, but I don't think this is your clutching to your chest, but he did get it. What are you doing, Copper Dog? She probably just had her evening treat and snack. She always comes to tell me how much she liked it when she gets it. Okay, go lay down. All right, Pain Bang up to Barbier. Out to Pain Bang. Masudi, does he get it out to Barbier maybe? No, Barbier goes in. Out to Lenzini. Nobody was there. Nobody was there. I like the idea, just, again, we just kind of watched it roll past, you know. All of our strikers were right in front of that, just nobody wanted to rush up and go for it. Seems to just be laziness is the only thing holding us back this game, just work ethic. Which is something we haven't really seen as well. There we go. Major Payne comes charging in. Yes! Yes! Makes it past the defender, squeezes that one down, bottom, well, our bottom left. Coppers celebrates by shaking. Masadi up to Grossboy. Ein Grossboy, bitte. Pain bang. There we go. Just squeezes it down there. Hard one to save. There we go. 2-0. They're beginning to make subs. We might want to start thinking about it too. We do have another game in 3 days. One that we also need to win. There we go. Nice little steal there. Up to Barbier. This is what we want. We want Barbier running loose up there. Can he get the cross in? Axel's right there. Oh my gosh. He goes for fancy rather than just solid. He tries for the crazy, exciting kick there, which would have been great if he made it. But let's go ahead and make some subs. Let's see how we're doing here. Hernandez, oddly enough, isn't great. Barbier is not great. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll give Nikolai a chance there. It's not a huge surprise that he's not playing well as a striker. He's not a striker. Stats are no. Suleiman's also kind of playing bad. 6.6 there. Let's go ahead and we'll put Mohamed Salah in there. And I think that's our subs for now. Masudi's played great, though. He's got both assists, 8.1, 8.6 for Pain Bang. So our midfield is doing well. At least that's nice. I might actually... take a look at this against Ajaccio. I don't know. It does simplify what we have to have on the bench. Whoops, why is it not going? Because, you know, I need midfielders, strikers, and defenders, really. You know, I don't need to have attacking wingers. Why is it not playing? There we go. Is he going to try again? I'm not pushing anything to stop it. It just keeps pausing. There we go. There we go. Now we're up and running again. Throw into Skoric. All right, back out to Reynal. Kicks it up, but they do not hang on to it, and it rolls back up, and we control Major Payne. Takes a couple dribbles, gives it over across to Masudi. Masadi, not really sure. Gross boy, out to Major Payne. Oh, beautiful up to Nouveau, except Nouveau wasn't paying attention to it, and then was very casual with it, and ends up backing off his foot, and they managed to take over. That should have been a goal right there. But Nouveau not concentrating. And maybe it's time for a cheeky call and concentrate. Maybe that's the problem. That was really disappointing. That was a huge opportunity. It wasn't the world's best pass, but he played it very poorly. Kicked it up to Hernandez. Can we get Axel there? There we go, and that's his type of goal. First touch goal for Axel Grossboy. 2 for him on the day, and we're up 3-0. We might get to that 4-1 yet. See it from the other side here. Major Payne. Kicks that one up, and this is the opportunity we need to take advantage of. Hernandez, the one touch into the center there. Axel charges in. Beautiful shot. If you let him think about these, he's not going to score. He's probably not going to be a good false nine or something. He's got to be like a poacher, an attacking striker of some sort, attacking forward. Otherwise, he's just not going to do well. Killian's a little bit wiped out. Let's go ahead and get him off the field there. Maybe. Who do I have that I want to put in as a wing back? Oh, well, yeah, left wing back. Let's I don't have a lot of options. We'll put in Kalulu and just swap him with Lenzini. Lenzini can play right or left. And there we go. Nope, come on. There we go. Is it? Potentially? Are we rolling? Okay, there we go. Somebody got a yellow card. Was it us? Probably. And then we subbed him out. Okay. Not doing too bad. 4 minutes of added time. Somebody's in danger of losing their cool. And there we go. That's game. 3-0. We'll take it. It wasn't my 4-1 victory, but 3 goals. We only allowed 7 shots. Only one of those was on target. We had 10 shots on target. Fouls were a bit crazy. 19 fouls against us, and looks like 3 yellow cards. That's not ideal. But You know, they ran a little bit farther than we did as well. Nobody made any terrible mistakes. I really think we should have won that one a little bit better. This guy predicted a win for Red Star. I'm not quite sure why would anybody pick the national team over the League One team? Especially considering we pretty well whooped them all the last season too. This makes no sense to me a lot of times, who the favored team is. I mean, I understand looking at form, but it's form in two vastly different leagues. We did well. I think we can pass that on. They don't seem to be as excited about it as I think they should be. And that is that. That was our fun match against Red Star. So 3-0 win. That'll help us a lot. And we'll move on. Do we have another draw tomorrow if we wait around for that? Let's take a look. Win, bonuses paid out. I did have to get some coaches on. I had to promise bonuses for these types of things. Painbang was stellar. 1 goal and assist. It's not going to give me an option that says, no, we're just going to leave that one alone. I don't believe it's going to give me something that's going to set me up for a good player interaction there. Looking at Hernandez did get dropped from the team recently. He didn't get picked for the last break that just ended. So we got to get him back in. And let's see, are we going to have the draw soon? I was kind of hoping. Apparently not. Let's maybe we'll look up here. Will it show us? Fourth round. Well, that's Coupe de la Ligue. I guess that's it. The draw is like in 2 weeks for no apparent reason. So yeah. So that is it for now. We do start our Coupe de France in January. I'm going to play through a bunch of games, and we'll see how it goes. Like I say, hopefully we get some wins here, at least a draw against SM Caen. And then I fully expect Angers to get stomped because I thought they were Scottish before. So, you know, because it says Scotland right there, SCO. I mean, that's the abbreviation. If you build another country's name into your team name, that's where it should be. But they're 13th, so maybe that's a draw. Metz is 9th. We're probably outside of the draw range there. 6th, that's probably a loss. Etierne's wasn't spectacular early, but they're 8th place now. And then we finally see Monaco here. So I don't know. There's not a lot of winnable matches here. We may come up maybe for the 4th round of the Cup, depending on how things go. And we'll just kind of play it by ear. But like I say, if I were you, I'd expect more of this than this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.